Hey guys, Mark the Mentor here, back with another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get government contracts, either on the city level, the state level, the federal level, or the county level. All right, there's a certification that you can get, but it's only for minorities. So if you're a minority-owned business, 51% or more of the business is owned by a minority, this opens you up to a lot of government opportunities if you are minority business certified. I'm going to show you what to do in this video, so stay tuned.
True story, new story, two-story condo, B&B, 4-bath, 1 me, no key, like I did a B&E. B&Me so good, so hood, so not worried about it.
Okay, so if you're a minority business, if you're African American, Asian American, Hispanic American, or whatever type of minority or ethnic background that you come from that makes you a minority in this country, you can apply for what is called a minority business enterprise certification. All right, a minority business enterprise certification. All right, and what this allows you to do, it opens you up for contracts either with your city, your state, your county, even federally. All right, so basically what the minority business enterprise is a certification that, you know what, let me break it down easier. In a lot of cities, a lot of states, a lot of these government contracts have to go to minorities, all right? There's a lot of people that fought for these rights years and years ago for these opportunities that were not presented or not afforded to minorities. So people fought for these certifications so that minorities can get big construction contracts, so minorities can get big trucking contracts, all right? So these opportunities are there, but a lot of minorities, one, don't know about it, or two, if they do know about it, they don't go through the process of getting it. Now, before I go further into this, this is free game. This is free game. Like, I could really charge for this information, but I'm not. I'm giving you the free game because I want to see people win. I come with 13, 14 years of box truck experience. You know what I'm saying? So I'm deep into this game. I'm not one of these new channels that just hopped in 2021 and doing this. Like, I'm gonna show you. A lot of people ask me, how do you make the money? How do you make, this is how you make millions of dollars in box trucking, or this is how you make millions of dollars in construction, or millions of dollars in any business. When you get a government contract, you get a city contract, a county contract, you're really getting to the bag. You're really getting to the bag. All right, so let me break this down and show you how. All right, so the first thing you need to do is watch the video all the way through. All right, you need to watch the video all the way through. All right, first we're going to talk about how to apply. Right, the way you apply for a minority business enterprise certification, you have to do it on your local level, city level, state level, county level. All right, boom. Once you apply, they should have a website, or if you go to your city website or you go to your state website, they should have a link to apply, or you can Google it and maybe a backlink should come up. All right, you have to apply on that level, right? Because you're going out for a city contract or a state contract or whatever. So you apply in your local channel. Now, when you apply within your local channel, whether it's city, state, county, or whatever, right? These cross governments, so if you apply in your city, let's say, your state will accept that city MBE certification. It may be some type of stipulation on it saying that, okay, us, the state of Illinois, will accept the city of Chicago MBE certification if it was granted within the last 5 years. So you don't have to apply for each government faction, so to speak. They'll accept it, you know what I'm saying? If you have one, the state will accept the city, or the city will accept the state. So once you get one, you're pretty much in the game, right? So apply locally. Google your city, Google your state, all right? Now, obviously, there's probably going to be more opportunities in larger markets than smaller markets. If you're in Chicago, if you're in New York, if you're in Los Angeles, if you're in Houston, Dallas, these larger cities have more stuff going on, right? They got more construction going on, more trucking opportunities, more everything, because it's a larger market, more people, right? Versus you're in a smaller market. So that's how you apply. So find out how you need to apply it on a city, state. So I can't send you to a direct website. You got to do it locally. And then a lot of these cross municipalities will accept your certification, like, and there may be a stipulation, like if you got granted it within the last 5 years. So that's how you apply on your local level. Okay, so the reason for the MBE certification is, like I said in the introduction, a lot of people fought for the opportunity so that minorities could get certain opportunities that weren't awarded to minorities. You know, if you go back in the day, like for construction contracts, it looked like the same companies kept getting the big contracts over and over and over again. I mean, if you knew how the game worked back then, you know it was a lot of lining pockets, a lot of politics involved, all right? So in certain markets, I know here, like 25% of government contracts have to go to a minority or minority-owned businesses, all right? And believe it or not, 25% of government contracts aren't going to minority-owned businesses. And the reason why is, like I said earlier, one, minorities don't know about it, or two, they don't want to go through the process of getting this MBE. If they do know about it, or they give up, the process is not easy. I'm gonna tell you that now. You know, process ain't easy. You know, for you to become an MBE certified, it's not simple as filling out an application and saying I'm African American, or I'm Hispanic American, or I'm Asian American, and then they just take your word for it. No, they want to go deep into your lineage. And I'm not saying they're not stopping at your mom and dad. They're not stopping at your grandparents. They going deep into your lineage, deep, so far deep into your lineage to prove that you're a minority, that you may not even know how far your lineage goes back. You know what I'm saying? It's that serious. That's why, you know, a lot of people give up during the application process, because they might not be privy or might not have access to that information. A lot of these ancestors in their family lineage are long deceased, and records have been lost and things of that nature. So I'm not going to sit up here, and I don't want you to get excited and say, hey, man, Mark the Mentor just put me on game. I'm finna run to New York City's website and apply for this MBE, or LA City's website, apply for this MBE, and I'm finna get this big contract. No, you got to go through the process, and the process is not easy. They make it hard purposely. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get this, you're open up to a world where there's not that much competition. So imagine, in the market I'm from, Chicago, imagine being a black-owned construction company in the 70s and 80s. We already knew who got those contracts. This was a mob city. Those contracts was going to the mob. You know what I'm saying? They were going to the mob. But now, you know, with the MBE certification and the rights that you have to be in a minority business, 25% of those contracts got to go to a minority off bat. But a lot of minorities aren't in the system. So a lot of that money is going there, and it's still not going to minorities. So if you can get into the system, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get the contract, because you are going to be a few and far between, because it's not going to be many, or if in some markets, any minority business is fighting for the contract you're going out for. So you may just be granted because you're the only one. That's the information, all right? I can go deep and deep and deep and deep, but it's going to be hard for me to go deep and deep and deep, because like I said, this is not like MBE certification. Is not like an MBE certification. You have to apply on a certain level locally, city, state, county, federal, right? Now, I can give you an example, like in the trucking, box trucking industry, on what you would look for if you were MBE certified. Here locally, the Illinois State Lottery, right? The blank lottery tickets that go to the gas stations or the corner stores, whoever sells lottery, right? That's an MBE contract you can get. right? Don't need a box truck to run it, just a cargo van, right? That contract goes to MBE Certifieds, right? You're just delivering blank lottery slips to whoever sells lottery, gas stations, corner stores, liquor stores. You're just delivering the blank slips, all right? All over the state. And if you're a minority-owned business, you can get that contract. And you can check a bag. You're not doing any heavy lifting. You're not doing any final mile lifting furniture and appliances. You're not driving from New York to Atlanta and away from your family and then gotta wait 2-3 days to find something to come back. No, you're checking a bag by running a fleet of vans, right? And all they're dropping off is boxes of blank lottery slips, box about that big. They might have 20, 25, 30 stops a day, right? You know, and they're just going to a gas station, handing a clerk a box with blank lottery slips. And if you in some markets, you know, we ain't gonna get specific. Some markets, you know, they might go to do a delivery a day to some of these locations, these liquor stores. Person go in and buy a fifth or something, or go in and buy some Wild Irish rolls or something. They might pick up a lottery ticket. And this is all day, all day, all day, all day. They're going through hundreds, thousands of lottery slips in a day. It's a bag. And that's just one example. I'm not going to go too far into detail, you know what I'm saying? But I just put you up on game. Minority Business Enterprise Certification. And then you got other certifications too, like Minority Women Business Enterprise Certification. It's opportunities and that you can be awarded just for being a minority woman or just from being a woman, period. So the purpose of this video was to give you some sauce on some stuff to make life easier for you. This game ain't all about driving cross country. This game ain't all about carrying appliances. The smart people know how to get the big bag and know how to get it easier. And like I said before, I can give you this information because I've been in this game 13, 14 years. I'm not going to sit up and show you how to drive cross country like a lot of people are doing. It's easy to back into a dock and somebody load it up and then drive it 800 miles and then unload it and get loaded again and then drive it back. I'm not showing you that. I'm showing you how to get to the bag, the real bag. www.boxtruckcourses.com. Sign up for mentorship with me, Mark the Mentor. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all the upcoming videos. And I'm out.
True story, new story, 2-story condo, B&B, 4 bath, 1 me, no key, like I did a B&B.